You don't realize how pale you are until you are wearing white and you're like, holy crap, I'm literally glowing. I look like a lamper. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about essential oils, but I also want to sort of do like a little chatty hello, hi update, because my last video I did a get ready with me and I mentioned two things, which I guess I'll talk more about in like my favorites video at the end of the month, which we're close to the end of the month. Next week is May, guys. Are you ready? I'm not. I wanted to just quickly talk about Project No Pick, which is my no more pimple popping thing. This is something that I've been working on and I just wanted to update you guys on that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go watch my previous video, which is my get ready with me. I sort of blend into my couch right now. It's kind of great. This week has been a fail of the no popping. And I can't actually really put my finger on why it is that this week specifically has been so hard for me not to pop things, but for whatever reason, I've been failing at the Project No Pick. And so I just wanted to like let you guys know that I have had some intense picking problems, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And I find that for me, like when I feel anxious or when I feel stressed or when I feel grumpy, when I feel like out of control sort of, I just like pick at my skin. Someone mentioned in the comments, okay, that they think that there's a name for it, and I agree. I think it's actually a type of OCD. Guys, I was totally right. It's called excoriation disorder, similar to trichotillomania, which if you don't remember if you don't remember, I don't know why I'm like pretending you guys are all in my psych classes, but trichotillomania is when you pull out hair from your head, your eyebrows, your eyelashes. It's actually quite common and it is a branch of OCD. I just got my undergraduate degree in psychology, so you'd think that I would know more, but I don't. That's another thing too. I just finished school, which is crazy. I feel confused as to how I have managed to somehow finish. I don't know. I'm waiting to get confirmed approval for graduation before I do a video all about school, all about my university experience. I've done several videos throughout school, but I've obviously I just graduated, so I've never done a video all encompassing about my whole experience. And just I'm anticipating as the filmer and editor of these videos that that's going to be a very long video. So get ready for that one. If you have anything that you'd like me to talk about also in that video about university, let me know. Eczema is doing okay. It's okay. I find it gets significantly worse when it's sunny outside, which makes sense because like pollen and all that jazz, but we're doing okay. What else? I had my birthday a couple weeks ago. I turned 23. I can't believe it. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I'm like growing up and also not at all. So it's kind of bizarre. So those are sort of the updates I want to share with you guys. And now I'm going to talk about essential oils, but if you have no interest in this, definitely you can end the video here. That's all the fun stuff I have to say. If you just like having my voice in the background, I love that. Like, I don't know though, that's like, maybe that's a millennial thing. Like, I don't like being in silence. Like, even when I film these videos, like I would love to have music playing in the background for me, like while I'm filming them, but like copyright and stuff. So I just don't like being in silence. And the only time I'm ever in silence is like if I meditate or like when I'm doing my yoga sometimes, but like Adrian's talking to me. Yoga with Adrian, do you guys know? Let's move on. I want to share with you guys some of my favorite essential oils, and I'm going to be talking only about one brand. Now, I'm not saying this is like the best of the best. I'm not saying that this is like the only brand you should buy. This is the only brand I have bought from because this is the brand that I was introduced to, and I just so happen to love this brand. So if you don't like the brand that I talk about, just kind of consider what I'm saying about the scents and so on. Because you can really get these kinds of scents at any store with any brand. But I'm exclusively going to be talking about Saje for no reason other than that's the brand that I have been using since I started using a diffuser and using essential oils. I want to just share first of all the scents that I diffuse regularly because I have a very specific, I realize that there are certain scents that I much prefer over others, and scents that I find myself diffusing more frequently than others, but then also when I diffuse them is different. I diffuse essential oils every day. It's such a calming, relaxing thing. You don't even really notice it. It makes your air feel and smell great, but also it's very purifying or cleansing or whatever your essential oil is targeted to do. So, and again, I should also say I'm not an expert on essential oils. I really just like go to what I like, and then I'm like, oh shoot, look at all the benefits this has. Then I'm going to talk about topical essential oils, because I definitely use topical essential oils frequently. And I've talked about this on my Instagram, but if you don't follow me there, wow, this has been an intro. Okay, so the first thing I bought from Saje was this kit, which is the Brainstorm kit. I showed this in a haul video, but really the essential oils that I used, I mean, I loved all of these, but the ones I loved the most out of this was the Energy essential oil. Okay, I can't even get it out of the box. Great start, great start. So this one, the Energy, this is a revitalizing diffuser blend. So this has like a bunch of different stuff in it. And so what I'm going to say now before I get like really far into the video is the fact that I really love the smell of eucalyptus. It's a very sentimental, nostalgic scent for me. And I've talked about this in other videos in the past as well, but it's really a scent that I like gravitate towards. So Energy is very eucalyptus-y and I like it. I do find that it gives me energy. I just really like the smell. I have that in the roller ball as well. So this one has like the roller ball, so you can roll it onto your wrists, which I very frequently do, or wherever you need it. And it also has the dropper on the other side, so you can drop it into your diffuser. Wow, that's hilarious. It's literally lemon, rosemary, peppermint, bergamot, basil. How hilarious. I literally thought this was so eucalyptus-y. I just put that in my nose. So that's one of my favorites. The other one that I got was Quick Study. This is very citrusy. It's perfect for like when you're studying. And I don't tend to gravitate towards very citrusy scents, but I do like this one for when I'm studying. And then one of my other favorites is Exhale. I've almost used up 2 of these now. These are pretty small. It's only 5 milliliters, but this one is also really awesome. Smells like eucalyptus. Maybe it's not. Now I'm second guessing myself. And that's sort of the ones that I use the most out of this one. And then the next kit I got was the Best of Saje, and this one's really good, the deluxe one. I really do like, so this again has the same, some of the same scents in it, like Exhale and Refresh. I like the Liquid Sunshine. I find it's also citrusy. One of my best friends loves the smell of citrus, so whenever she comes over I like to put that in. Tranquility is really nice. I've almost finished this as well. I feel like these boxes are really a good way to like sample a lot of scents and see what you like, what you don't like. So those are some of my favorite. I also like Rainforest, which is also in this one. This is something that I've been really loving as well, and I want to talk about this in my April favorites video. It's the Yoga Transition Mist. Basically what you do is you just like spray this before you do yoga, and it's really great, especially for someone who has a home practice. So for those of you who don't know, my yoga is like strictly home practice. I've never done like a yoga class or anything like that, but I practice home yoga like 3 to 5 times a week, if not 6 times a week. I absolutely love it. Part of what makes it hard doing yoga at home is the fact that you're in your house, so sometimes it's hard to shut your mind off, whereas when you're going to a studio or another space, you can sort of prepare yourself mentally and go through a ritual of like getting ready for that space that you're going to. So this has been really handy for me. It smells really good. It's not like a scent that I would like wear as a perfume or even necessarily want to diffuse. Actually, no, maybe I would. But this one has orange, bergamot, bitter orange. It's like pretty citrusy, but not like crazy. It smells really good, so I just spray this all around me before I do yoga. And now every time I smell it, I'm like, okay, yoga time. And I think that's it, so it does exactly what it says it should do. So I already mentioned like my Energy roller ball. So this is something that I do diffuse, but I also use on my skin physically, topically, whatever you want to say. The other one that I bought about a month ago for finals was the Stress Release Tension Reducing Remedy. So this one's really great for obviously when you're stressed, and how I would use it is I just take it and I would put it on the back of my neck, like as much as I feel I need. all even around my hairline a little bit, or underneath my nose. Again, it's not just like a smell that I specifically smell and I'm like, oh, I like that smell. It's more like I use it for the benefits that it gives. This is really great also if you have anxiety, and I myself have had sort of anxious tendencies in the past. So for me, it's very calming scent, and I find that just smelling it and putting it on my body really like relaxes me. These are probably two of my favorite products from Saje that I've discovered so far, along with Refresh, like I talked about before. So then I realized that you can get pure essential oils. So this one is pure eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus, like I said before when I thought it was an energy, which is hilarious, is one of my favorite scents, and also very nostalgic. I've already talked about this before in a favorites video, so I don't want to go like too much into it again because I feel like you'll be like, bitch, we know you're into eucalyptus, like chill out. And honestly, yeah, I need to chill out. But it is one of my favorite scents, and this one is good for people with respiratory problems. So for myself, I have allergies. You can use it basically like Vicks. So you can take it and you can just apply it on your chest or under your nose like you would like Vicks or Vapor Rub or whatever like that when you're congested. So this is one of my favorite scents ever. I'm almost done this as well. And then one that I recently got for my birthday is rose. So this is only a 10% essential oil because rose oil is like super, super expensive and crazy, crazy difficult to get. So I think it takes like 1,000 rose petals or something to get one drop of 100% pure essential oil. So basically this has like a carrier oil in it. But I have to tell you guys, like, this just smells like roses. It smells fresh. It smells like a bouquet, and I feel like it's good for special occasions. Like I said, I got this for my birthday, so for me it's very like a special scent now. You can put this on your face with a carrier oil. Well, I guess it's already in a carrier oil, but you can also use this for when you're feeling anxious. A lot of my essential oils tend to go in that direction, which is interesting, because I don't really think of myself as super anxious, but maybe it's because I'm doing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now one of the best things I've ever purchased from Saje is one of their little kits. So one of the next things I want to purchase from them is one of their, like, I guess like on the go, like pharmacies, I guess. So these little pouches are great, and I highly recommend checking these out because having this with me has helped me on numerous occasions. And there's two things in here. There's also another thing that I haven't actually used, so I'm just going to be talking about these two things. But one of them is Peppermint Halo. I have struggled since I was in elementary school with chronic migraines, and that was horrific. I have to tell you guys that it's pretty amazing how much this has helped me. I take this and I will roll it wherever I'm feeling pain, so, or like in my head. So for example, a lot of the times I get headaches in like my temples, so I'll just roll this right on my temples, right along my hairline. Just smelling it to me is very soothing. I mean, who doesn't love the smell of peppermint, honestly? Like, it's the best. The other thing you can do if you don't want to put it on your face, like if you're all like done up, if you have makeup on, I mean, I don't really care personally, but I would put it on my wrists, rub that together, and then just kind of take a couple of deep breaths. I find that like super soothing, and I've had this for a couple months now, and I've hardly used any. Like, I use it frequently, okay? Frequently, and I really, really love this. And this is a smaller size than the regular. So once I'm finished with this, I'll definitely repurchase. I use this instead of Advil as often as I can. And then the other thing that I've been loving is this. So this one is another one that I use a lot of. It's Pain Release. So a lot of you guys don't know that I struggle with neck and back pain, and this is something that I've been kind of, why is my wrist so crackly today? Hello. Something that I don't really talk about a lot, but I was in a car accident when I was in grade 9. I made a YouTube video about it, I'm pretty sure, but I don't talk about it a lot, like that I still deal with it, but I definitely still deal with it. And it's pain that I, you know, it varies like day to day, and also what I end up doing. So when I'm studying, I find that my neck and my back gets really, really, really sore and really, really, really tight. So what I do is I just take Pain Release and I rub it wherever I feel pain or not, or just like super, super tight and just yucky. and it really does soothe the pain. But it doesn't have to be this brand, but just having like a peppermint oil would be a really good start to getting into essential oils, because everyone gets headaches from time to time, and if you get headaches frequently, like someone like me, it's definitely a better way to go than taking Advil all the time. It's really not good for you. So you guys know I'm like as natural as possible. I want to be natural. I want to do organic. I want to do like the best for my body. I want to take care of myself so that, you know, when I'm 75, I'm still like feeling fine. I highly recommend getting into essential oils, and like I said, I don't know everything yet. I actually hardly know anything about essential oils, but what I know and what I apply to my day-to-day life has been really instrumental in making me a more like stable, happy human being. So yeah, I hope that kind of gave you guys some ideas of what I use day to day. I have more essential oils. This isn't everything. I know, crazy. How did this happen? I did mention on Instagram, but I never mentioned on YouTube that I actually went to see an acupuncturist. I pretty regularly see a massage therapist, but I tried acupuncture again. And instead of doing like a really westernized one, I went to a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and it was so interesting, and she was really into essential oils, and that's sort of like why I chose to see her. And she was using so many essential oils on me, and I freaking loved it. It was such a good experience. I went in with a headache, and I kind of just mentioned like, oh yeah, I have a bit of a headache right now, because I was talking about my neck pain. And she was like, let me use some peppermint oil on you. And when I left, not only was I like crazy relaxed, but my headache was gone. And so it's really crazy how this stuff really does work, but how like Western society tells you that this is like baloney, even though for centuries and centuries this has been working and being used by different groups of people. So I would just say be open-minded. If you want it to work, it will. Even if it's a placebo, I don't care. You know what I mean? I hope this video was helpful, and I'll link Saje down below if you guys want to check it out, and I'll link some of my favorite products as well, just so you guys can have quick access. But I'm not like affiliated with them in any way. I wish. Are you kidding me, girlfriend? That's everything for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!